Well, good Tuesday morning to ya. Welcome back to Shaving with Fuzzy. I'm Fuzzy. How y'all? Got my old grumpy shirt on today. Well, at 3:30 in the morning, I'm pretty grumpy sometimes, I'll admit. But anyway, so what we're going to do today should be interesting. Somebody mentioned the Clog Pruf the other day, the Matic Clog Pruf, which is definitely a fun little razor to use. So we've got a Clog Pruf. And I don't shine up all my razors. I've got a few that silver plated ones and a couple of them that I keep kind of shined up. But I think the old brass razors with a little patina on them, I think that's alright. The Clog Pruf, of course, is another one of the Micromatics, and it's the twist to open. And we've got a Pile Super Blade in there. It sets right back down in. It's got a little post in the middle there. Screw the top down, it tightens down. Got a little weight to it. I think the Micromatics are kind of a underrated series, whether it's the open comb, the Clog Pruf, or the Flying Wing, or the Gouding Eye, which most people call the bullet tip. I think they're very, very underrated. So this is technically my Monday shave because I was off Monday and didn't shave. So we're going to make it a menthol type shave with some Proraso, a little menthol on the Monday, and a little Daylogic. So I've been speaking of aftershaves, there's something that you can help me with. I love getting the Family Dollar Spice. It's their knockoff of Old Spice. Obviously, it's usually inexpensive and all. And I haven't been able to find it recently at the Family Dollars around here. Have any of you guys seen it anywhere? You know, sometimes it looks like this. This is just a little bit different bottle of the same stuff. But if you get a chance, check around your local Family Dollars and stuff and see if they're still selling it. They may have quit selling it, I don't know. They still have the Brute knockoff. But, you know, I can't find the Old Spice knockoff. So, there you go. You got a little job to do. Alright, so we got a razor blade, cream, aftershave. Now we just need a brush choice, don't we? Well, that's pretty easy today because we're going to use our Reknoted, what was this? This was a Lifetime brush that I put the Chinese horse knot in. Once this thing quit shedding, it's actually been a really nice little brush. It was a pretty good shedder to start with, I will admit. But once it got through all that and you got the funky smell out of it, it was pretty evident to start with how to put this nicely, which end of the horse the hair came from. It was quite funky. Funky is a technical term. I hope that's not getting you over your head. I'll try to, you know, dumb it down if I need to, but it was quite funky. It really was. Oh, that's some good coffee, I'm telling you. So I disappointed myself in coffee the other day. I caught some Cafe du Monde, which is a really nice dark roast with chicory from down in New Orleans. And I caught it on sale and I grabbed me a bag of it. It's the decaf, and Fuzzy don't do decaf. Anyway, I thought I'd done real good. But luckily I still had some of the community left, and it's not anything that's going to really be that big of a bump in the road. I'll replace it. I'll give it to somebody that drinks decaf. Although I don't know if I know anybody that drinks decaf, but I'll find out. Alrighty, a little bit of the Proraso there on the old mug. Get a little water out of the brush. And let's see what happens. Well, what happens, what I thought was going to happen. We're going to get a good lather out of it. Alright. No problems at all with lather out of Proraso. How you like it? I like it. I like it with peas and carrots. That's how I like it. So I want to do a quick shout out here to Ordinary Shaver. A lot of you that watch these videos, I think, watch some of his videos. He's been kind of down. Hadn't heard from him in a couple of days. So I hope you're doing all right out there in Texas. Having some back problems, and I tell you, that's I've never had serious back problems. I pull a muscle every once in a while, but back when I used to actually work for a living. But boy, he's been having some problems. I feel bad for him. So hopefully he gets back up and running. Hopefully he's getting some good shave. So Micromatics, Jim recommended that you run them flat on your face. And as I've said them times before with them, that's how I run them. And I love the people that come in, well, you know, if I take them, run them just a little bit off of them. Whatever. Some people just gotta be different. Gotta be different. That ought to stir a few people up. I'll get a few comments on that. Yeah, well. But I'm just a little bit off. I feel a little bit of difference. No, you don't. It's all in your head, as they say where I come from. All right. Boy, I tell you, the Clog Pruf is a very much underrated razor. The things are built like Russian tanks. I'm talking, you know, World War II Russian tanks. And you can't hurt them. I mean, really, if you got a hanging something up in the old bathroom here and you forgot to bring your hammer, just grab your Clog Pruf, sit there and nail it in. It'll be all right. No problems at all. No, don't do that, because you're going to do that and then you're going to come back and say, "Well, they made me tear up my razor." No, don't. I'm joking. Don't do that. Jeez. But that is a nice shave. The new Pile Super Blade. You don't get much better than one of the Micromatics with a carbon blade. Or I think anything with a carbon blade, really. That old stainless steel stuff. Ah, humbug. Alright. Down under the lip here. Across this big old chin. And while we're here, you know, to pass on that bottom lip, because if I don't get that bottom lip cleaned up, because everybody that watches my videos knows it is just not a good thing. All right, go back for another round. That was good enough for a second one. I think everybody's been pretty busy these days. I've noticed that not as many people posting over at Toast. Got to mention Toast in these videos. But that's the original Safety 2, the number 2.com. Our nice little forum for single edge and injector razor shaving. Everything else is unmentionable. But I think everybody's been pretty busy. I know where I work. Most of the world knows I work as a security supervisor at a plant. And the company I'm working for lost the contract, which occasionally happens. So that's kind of the bad news. The good news is that the company that's taking over the contract looks like they're going to hire us all on. Now, someone who will never watch one of my videos, probably, is the fella at the chemical plant who is over the security department. But even though I'm not going to say his name, you're not going to go who he is, and he'll never see this video. This dude is my hero, because he made sure that the company coming in keeps everything we had just like it was. We're not losing anything going to a new company. And that's pretty good stuff. So, thanks out to him for taking care of us like that. He's a good guy. I work with a lot of good guys. Really good guys. And gals. Can't forget the gals. Alright. Boy, that's a nice shave this morning. I've been sitting here flapping my jaws and just running a razor all over the place. And we just end up with a great shave. Now, why does that happen? is because I've spent time over the years building technique. Yes, the T word, technique. Once you build your technique, you can pretty well pick up whatever you want to shave with and, knock it out, so to speak. Oh, that's nice. Nice menthol feel from the cream. Look at it. Nice and smooth. And yes, indeed. We'll get us a little cleanup pass going here like we normally do. I don't always think it's necessary, but it's part of the routine. And I don't know about y'all. Well, I know about some of y'all. Probably most of y'all. The routine is the big thing here. That's what we're after, is the traditional routine. I do believe that this Patsy Cline on the radio in the background. So I'm gonna be quiet a minute and let you enjoy Miss Patsy. How's that? Notice the skin stretching here. That's important with these razors. Wonderful shave. Absolutely wonderful from the Clog Pruf. I tell you, these you can pick them up cheap off the eBay or wherever. They're built like tanks, so they last. They don't tear up. If you get one, usually you can shave. You clean it up a little bit, drop it in hot water, scrub it with a toothbrush with some toothpaste, disinfect it, whatever. Get your brass polish out if you want to polish them up and make them shine. And they just work. And whether, like I said, whether it's the Clog Pruf, bullet tip, or the open comb, they're just workhorses. It's like old, international tractors. They just workhorses. They're not always the fanciest and the best looking and whatever, but they work very well. There we go. That's my soapbox preaching for the day. Get you a Matic or 2 or 3 and enjoy. And I'm gonna have another sip of coffee if y'all don't mind. Actually, I'm gonna have another sip of coffee even if you do mind, because this is my place. This is Fuzzy's place, and that's how we do things here. Alrighty. A little bit of the Daylogic Brisk. Now, this came from Rite Aid, and I noticed today they closed down my local Rite Aid. I'm hoping they're just moving that one store, and it's not everybody around closing down, but I'll find that out tomorrow. I've got to run across town and do some stuff, and I'll see if the one over there is open. But the Daylogic Brisk is a really good knockoff of the, the Menthol Skin Razor or the Barbasol Brisk, and it was at a good price, so I'm really hoping that I can still get it. Well, there we go. Well, I hope you have a good day. I'm going out working a day shift today. Be in the lower 90s with a little humidity, chances of thunderstorms, typical weather in this part of the world this time of the year. Hope you have a productive day. Everything good. Come over and see us at the Original Safety 2. That's one word, the Original Safety, and the number 2.com for some more of this good old single edge and injector shaving. Tell them Fuzzy sent you. You don't get a discount or anything, but you can tell them I sent you. Y'all have a good day, and happy shaves.